Hello, my name is Maureen Gridley, and I am the Instructional Technology Integration Specialist for the Syracuse City School District. Today I will be showing you how to enroll students in Odysseyware. The best way to get to Odysseyware is through our homepage, and from our homepage going to our library links page. The reason for this is other districts are also using Odysseyware, so if you Google it, a screen will pop up that looks correct, but it's not actually our Odysseyware page. So you can go to www.syracusecityschools.com or www.scsd.us and click on library links. And then click on Odysseyware on the left-hand side. Students should also be directed to go this way. Teachers' logins are typically their first name, period, their last name. I changed mine, but most are their first dot last name. Now you will come to a dashboard that looks like this, and it gives you your activities. This will tell you if you enrolled anybody. Teachers will look different because it will give them alerts from their students. And up here is going to look different depending on if you're a teacher or a super teacher. But guidance counselors should be the only ones actually enrolling students in Odysseyware. Librarians can certainly help the guidance counselors, but the guidance counselors are the ones that actually know what courses students need. So the first thing you do if you have a student that you want to enroll in a course is you go to course enrollment, and you can search for the student by their name or their student ID. So we are going to search by last name. And we are going to look for Savannah Baker. I just know she has a lot of classes, so she's a good one to show you. And there she is. So since Baker is such a common last name, I had to actually type comma in the beginning of her first name, but usually you do not need to do that. And then click search. This will show you all of her enrollments. So she is taking Algebra, Earth Science, English 9, and Global 1. All of her classes have a prefix of SCSD, and the reason for this is our classes were customized, so you should only be registering students in the SCSD courses. Now, to add a class, all you do is click Add Enrollment, and it will bring you to this screen. This says her name right here, and then it defaults to whoever's logged in. So it's important that you change that to her actual teacher. I'm going to put in a teacher that is not her teacher, so I know to delete it. So Dan Bennett, and then add course. So I search by SCSD prefix, and it lists all of our courses. Now, marking periods 1, 2, 3, 4, those are for students who only miss that marking period. So if you are enrolling a student for a full year course and it's a course they've already taken, then you need to make sure that you're not doing a marking period. So we are going to find Global 2 and give her Global 2 the full year. And she's already taken it, but needs to retake it because she didn't quite pass. So we're going to click CRX. This changes it to the credit recovery mode. Now, in credit recovery, the course is much shorter, and the students are tested in the beginning of each unit to see what they already know. And if they know a topic, they test out of it, and they do not have to complete those assignments. So it's very important that if it's a credit recovery class, that you click the CRX. Now, if you wanted to add another class for her, you could do it right here. And we're going to give her English 11, the full year course as well, and do CRX. It's important to note that Daniel Bennett is now her teacher for both of these classes. If you needed to do a different teacher, you would click this button right here and click create enrollment, and then it would create these enrollments and then bring you back to the screen so you could create another. But we're just doing this as a sample, so we're going to do create enrollment. You have successfully submitted 2 enrollments. You click OK, her screen does not look like she has enrollments, but we're just going to refresh. You can either refresh the browser or just click at her name and search it again. So now she has Algebra and Earth Science, and then English 11 with Mr. Bennett, and Global 2 with Mr. Bennett. And you can actually archive the courses by clicking Edit. The reason you would want to archive it is if you enrolled them incorrectly, or if you enrolled a student in a full year class and did not click CRX, but they did in fact need CRX, you would have to archive the course and then re-enroll them. You could not give them English 11 in CRX mode if they already had regular English 11. And then to archive it, you just click Archive and tell it why. It was a drop, it wasn't a correct class, so we're just going to drop it and click Save Settings. So now that class will appear as non-active. It will appear as archived or gone. Now, I still have one more class that I need to get rid of, this Global 2. But what I want to show you quickly is how you can check and see the progress students have made, because that's important if they were given the wrong course, but they started work on it. So to check that, you would go to Gradebook and do the same thing. Search Baker, SA, or just start searching Savannah. And there she is. Click Search. Here are her courses. And this looks a bit different because it actually gives you the progress. It gives you the day that they were enrolled, which that's today. It gives you the date that it should end, and then the progress. So we know Global History 2, we just gave her this today, and she obviously has done nothing. So that's fine. We can just edit it and archive it. The reason this is important is if a student has done something, say they've gotten 50% of the course done, they're going to be very upset if you archive the course that they have 50% done and they have a passing score. If they have 1% done with a score of 40, you can easily just say to the student, the Earth Science course is going to be longer if I leave you in the course that you've begun and gotten 1% done. If I re-enroll you in the CRX mode, you're going to test out of anything you already know. So it's very easy to explain to them. And hopefully you won't have to do that, but you know, accidents happen. So if there is an accident, that's how you fix it. If you need any assistance, you can speak with your librarian. They are all very knowledgeable about Odysseyware. Or you can email me. Again, it's Maureen Gridley, MGRIDLEY @scsd.us. Or you can get a hold of Manami Tezuka. She is the director of libraries, and she is in charge of Odysseyware. And any of us can help you. Thanks. Have a great day.